In a quiet little town, there lived a young boy named Ethan. He was incredibly intelligent. His potential was limitless. He could achieve anything he set his mind to. He carried a powerful dream in his heart. He wanted to become a doctor. Everything seemed to be falling into place, and his vision was crystal clear. But Ethan faced one major challenge. He couldn't control his wandering mind. Ethan's mind was constantly restless. Every single time he sat down to study, his thoughts would drift away, sometimes toward his phone, sometimes to social media or video platforms, and sometimes into endless daydreams. He frequently told himself, there's plenty of time left. I'll study in a bit. But the ironic truth was that in a bit never actually arrived. His parents and even his teachers at school would remind him how crucial it was to study with complete concentration. But Ethan firmly believed that if someone possessed intelligence, they would naturally succeed. He thought nothing more was necessary. One afternoon, the results of the school scholarship examination were announced. Ethan had quietly hoped that if he secured the scholarship, his dream of becoming a doctor would become slightly more reachable. But when he looked at the result, his heart sank. He had failed. His classmates who studied consistently all performed exceptionally well. The same teachers who once admired him now looked at him with disappointment. That evening, Ethan sat by himself. He felt deeply ashamed. He knew he wasn't lacking intelligence. He had simply squandered time. In that quiet moment, he realized something profound. Being smart is not enough. Without discipline, no success will come. Right after that, Ethan made a firm decision. He had to transform himself. So, he searched for a mentor who would not only teach academic subjects, but also help students develop discipline. He discovered Coach Stevens, a highly experienced physical education instructor. Coach Stevens was not just about physical exercise. He also helped students strengthen their focus and self-control. People used to say that even the most distracted students would gradually become disciplined under his guidance. Ethan approached Coach Stevens and said, "Coach, I simply can't focus on my studies. When I sit to study, my mind keeps jumping from one thing to another. What can I do to sharpen my concentration?" Coach Stevens smiled warmly and said, "Controlling the mind is not easy, Ethan. Come, let me show you something." He took Ethan to the school sports field. From the equipment storage room, he brought out a training bow and arrow. He positioned a target board on the field and said, "If you can strike the center of this target, I'll know how focused you truly are." Ethan released the arrow, but it completely missed the target. Coach asked, "What were you looking at when you released the arrow?" Ethan answered, "The trees surrounding me, the field, and the target board." Coach shook his head and said, "That's your real problem. You are looking at everything at the same time. Look, a skilled athlete only looks at the target, nothing else," he added. "Ethan, your mind is occupied with everything around you. Your phone, social media, video platforms. If you want to succeed in life, then during study time, you must only look at your goal, nothing else." Ethan understood the message, but he asked, "Coach, where should I start? How do I become more disciplined?" Coach Stevens said, "Listen, I'll tell you 4 simple principles. If you can follow them, that will be enough. 1. Control your thoughts. Whenever your mind goes in another direction, remind yourself, this is my study time. I must focus now. 2. Create a routine. Design a daily schedule. Decide when you will study and when you will rest. You'll see that your brain will slowly start to follow the routine. 3. Eliminate distractions. Your phone, television, and pointless apps steal your time. Keep them away while studying. 4. Practice every day. Nothing happens in one day. Build small habits every day. This is the real key to mental discipline." Ethan listened carefully to everything the coach said. He created a strict routine for himself. He turned off his phone while studying. Every time his mind wandered, he reminded himself, "My goal is to become a doctor." At first, it was very difficult, but slowly his focus started to improve. After some time, He was able to study for hours without getting distracted. A few months later, he took another important examination. This time, he didn't just pass, he secured first place. Ethan knew this wasn't just luck or talent. It was the result of his discipline and focus. About a year later, when he stepped on the stage to receive a scholarship, he remembered something Coach Stevens had told him. The mind is like a wild horse. If you don't control it, it will drag you wherever it wants. But if you train it, it will take you to your destination. From that day on, Ethan held on to one principle. Train your mind with discipline, and success will follow you. If you feel this story should reach more people, please like and share the video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay with us. I'll be back again with another inspiring story. Till the end, be patient, be thankful, and keep moving forward in life.